Welcome to the Third Wave Business Systems Credit Card Processing Application Instructional Video Series. My name is Dennis Tucker. I'm the Development Manager here at Third Wave, and in this fifth session we will review the different methods that can be used in the Third Wave Credit Card Processing application to settle previously executed authorizations to capture those reserve funds into your account. The TWBS credit card processing application is flexible enough to meet the needs of your business process to fill the void in SAP by providing you with the functionality to take in credit card funds from your customers, giving them flexibility to meet their needs and yours. Third Wave's credit card processing application helps you to manage your business better. So let's get started. Third Wave's credit card processing application provides you with a custom batch processing screen developed in the SAP Business One user interface that allows you to select multiple documents, either AR invoices, AR credit memos, or AR down payment invoices, and process them all with the click of a button to allow you to settle the funds into your account and also create the incoming payment in SAP Business One. The batch processing screen is accessible through a menu option called Batch Processing, located under the Banking menu, Incoming Payments, TWBS Credit Card Processing menu group. When the screen loads, there's two tabs. The first tab is for Unsettled Authorizations. This will list any AR invoices, AR credit memos, or AR down payment invoices that need to be settled and processed. There's also a Settled Authorizations tab in the event that you've settled an authorization but haven't created the incoming payment yet. To settle multiple authorized documents on the batch processing screen, simply check the checkbox to the left of the document number for all of the documents that you'd like to process. In this case, I'm going to select 3 different AR invoices, all of which have existing authorizations, and I'm going to click the Process button to initiate the process of settling them and creating the incoming payment all in one step. The user will receive updates on the SAP Business One status bar. Once the authorization settlement attempts have been completed, the application will create individual incoming payments in SAP Business One for each of the documents whose authorizations were successfully settled. Once that is complete, you'll notice that the screen refreshes and all of the processed documents have now been removed. If a document settles the authorization but the incoming payment in SAP Business One fails for any reason, the information for that document will be moved from the Unsettled Authorizations tab to the Settled Authorizations tab. The batch processing screen can also be used as a two-step process if you select the document that you'd like to process and then deselect the checkbox next to the option at the bottom above the Process button that says Settle and Create Incoming Payment. When you do that, you get separate Settle and Create Incoming Payment buttons. This will allow you to simply settle the authorization by clicking the Settle button. Once that's done, you can go to the Settled Authorizations tab, select the settled document by clicking the checkbox next to the document number, and then click the Create Incoming Payment button to create the incoming payment in SAP Business One as a separate step. Authorizations done against multiple credit cards can also be processed through the batch processing screen. You will receive a line on the matrix for each card authorized. For example, invoice number 318 was authorized against 3 different cards, a MasterCard, a Visa, and an American Express. Now, you do not have to settle all authorizations against the order at the same time. For example, if I only wanted to settle the top 2 authorizations but not the third one against the American Express card, I would simply select the MasterCard and Visa entries and process the authorizations for settlement. Once the settlements have been completed, those 2 lines will be removed because the incoming payments will have been created in SAP Business One. If I use the Link To arrow next to the invoice number, I can drill back to the AR invoice, and you'll notice that the applied amount on the invoice accounts for the authorizations against the first 2 cards. The amount that is balance due is the authorization total for the American Express card that has not yet been settled. If we go to the incoming payment screen, you'll see that each authorization, the Visa and the MasterCard, had separate incoming payment documents created in SAP Business One. The next method that we're going to look at for settling existing authorizations is through the SAP Business One incoming payment and payment means screen. This is a single document processing to settle your authorization. The credit card application will not allow you to select multiple documents that are of the credit card's designated payment terms for settlement processing. To demonstrate this, I'll bring up the incoming payment screen located under the banking incoming payments menu groups in SAP Business One. I'll enter the business partner code for the business partner of the invoice that I would like to settle. I'll scroll down the list and pick my invoice. In this case it's number 315, and then I'm going to go ahead and click the Payment Means button. When the Payment Means screen loads, it's on the Credit Card tab, and my credit card authorization details are preloaded to the screen, including the authorization code located on the voucher number field. I'll click the OK button, click Continue to the SAP prompts. When the Payment Means screen closes, the settlement process will have been completed. If there was any error, the Payment Means screen will remain open. It's important to remember at this step that your authorization has now been settled with the credit card payment gateway, and it's critical that the incoming payment be completed so that the funds are accurately recognized in your SAP Business One system. To complete the incoming payment, simply click on the Add button in the left-hand corner of the screen. Once the incoming payment has been successfully added to the system, your settled funds will be accurately reflected on the marketing document. Now I'm going to show you what an authorization done against multiple credit cards looks like when it is done through the incoming payment and payment means screens. Once again, I'm going to enter the business partner code for the invoice to be settled. In this case, the invoice number is 317. I'll click on the Payment Means button. When the Payment Means screen loads, you'll notice on the right-hand list of credit cards there are two listed, the MasterCard and the Visa. Clicking on either one will show the data for the particular card authorization on the Payment Means screen. Once again, when I'm ready to complete and settle these authorizations, I'll simply click the OK button on the Payment Means screen. Click Continue at the SAP prompts. And once the Payment Means screen closes, our authorized credit cards have now been settled. I'll click the Add button to complete the incoming payment. The only difference between the batch processing screen's process and the incoming payment screen is that the one incoming payment will reflect both the MasterCard and Visa settlements in one document, whereas through batch processing, a single incoming payment was created for each card authorization. The last authorization settlement method that we'll examine today is again a single document processing option done from the marketing document screen through the use of a right-click menu that the Third Wave credit card processing application has added to the SAP Business One right-click menu. I've loaded the AR invoice marketing document screen with the invoice number 312 that has been authorized through the Third Wave credit card processing application. If I click on the credit card log tab, you can see an authorization for the full amount of the document has been completed. If I right-click on the marketing document form and go to the credit card authorization option, there's a right-click menu group that includes options for settle, create payment, settle and pay, and these options are similar to if you had gone to the batch processing screen, selected a single document, and either clicked the Process, Settle, or Create Incoming Payment buttons that we discussed in an earlier section of this video. I'm going to click the Settle and Pay option for this invoice, and that is going to transmit the settlement to the credit card payment gateway. When the settlement is completed successfully, the TWBS credit card processing application will also create the incoming payment in SAP Business One. If I refresh the credit card log tab data, you will now see that the settlement and the incoming payment are reflected on the log tab for the invoice. I'll load the incoming payment screen and bring up the last incoming payment added to the system, and you can see that it reflects the payment created for invoice 312 that we just processed through the right-click menu. For more information on ThirdWave's credit card processing or any of the other applications that ThirdWave offers, please visit our website at www.twbs.com. You can click the Contact Us link in the upper right corner of the page. Existing ThirdWave partners and customers can obtain more information through the support portal by clicking the Customer Support link in the upper right corner of the page. Thank you for your time and attention.